I just realized one thing. If somebody wants to really prove a point, forget about the fact that it is right or wrong. They will do all that possible from their end to make sure that they'll go and prove their point, and they will prove it in such a way that they are right. And there's no way you can actually counter them or go against them or anything. Sorry for all the background noise. So, welcome back. It's a Tuesday evening, quite a hectic day, and a typical Tuesday with a lot of meetings. And apparently, in today, uh, quite a few meetings. It was mainly to do with debates and arguing and such stuff, which is turning out to be very unpleasant and not something which, I mean, nobody would enjoy doing that, but it looks like people who want to prove their point don't mind getting into such conversations. Two things happened during the day. One is regarding the issue that I told on last Friday, wherein not really Friday, like probably I would say like yeah Friday itself. I think um, me and my team being uh, kind of like accused of um, being silent and telling that we are doing a mistake just because we are silent. I mean, the key thing here is the word silent. The silent comes from fact that we were not communicating, and hence they felt that that's the reason why we are silent, and the reason for the silence actually means that there is some fault at our end, and we are not doing something, or we're doing something wrong. So that conversation got re-kicked off again today, and it didn't go well. Okay, I wanted to get into this conversation, not that, but I wanted to prove one fact that like I wanted to go there with, I wanted to go to the meeting with one thing on my mind, which is I want to present my picture. I'm not telling I'm right. I'm not telling I'm wrong. I'm not telling what happened is correct or what happened is wrong. I just wanted to present my picture because that day the conversation was primarily on written format and not verbal. So I thought like today's an opportunity. But looks like people come to meetings just to overpower you and literally, in a very little way, stamp you. Okay. Somehow the conversation didn't uh, flow in a normal way. What was supposed to be a 30-minute meeting went on for about close to 1 hour, almost like 55 minutes. And throughout the meeting, I was just continuously told we didn't communicate properly, and hence we are wrong, and whatever we are doing is wrong, and there is no trust on us, there is no confidence on our team and stuff like that. People don't understand our side of the story. What is the hard work that we are doing, what is the amount of stretching that we are doing beyond our typical day. And because like we are in such a situation wherein like it's a very bad situation that all of us are in. It's not me or you or anyone, it's like all of us are in a very tricky work situation. And even on top of that, people are trying to blame you for something like no mistake of ours, it's not acceptable, and they're trying to overpower. During this meeting I didn't give up. Okay, I've sort of come to one phase of mind wherein I've like I don't want to give up any kind of perception or inputs from my side. So I kept on fighting. I just told like what is what. Every time I went back with the justification, or every time I went back with the reasoning why we didn't do certain things in the last several days or several weeks, the the way the argument was proceeding was completely changed. Like the way, I mean, we typically say like they're changing the plate. So that's what used to happen. The conversation, the moment they realize that it's a fault at their end, they literally change the topic in such a creative way that you will feel that okay, you're being led into something else, and you're lost. Like you don't have a counterpoint, and now all that you have to do is next 10-15 minutes, whatever, you just have to sit and listen to all the scoldings and bashing. So that is what was happening, and almost all for 45 minutes I tried to give all that input that is possible. But somehow I just realized that the more you fight with something, the more you will get dirty. So I had to stop the conversation. I didn't want it to lose my temper, and this is not a type of platform or a situation wherein I lose my temper. So I just had to say like, okay, fine, thank you. I learned something from this conversation, and I literally cut that conversation. So that's exactly what happened. So not happy with the way it went, but that's the type of world that we are living in. Everyone thinks corporate world, IT sector, high paying things, glamorous life, and all the stuff. This is the ground reality. This is what happens day in and day out. And people, especially higher ups, execs, they don't realize at all that at least give respect to the situation that people are in. At least respect for the fact that the work is proceeding. Like, it's not like the type, whatever issue happened, it's not end of the world. That issue got resolved, but still people think that whatever they say is right and they just want to prove themselves right. So just like whenever in future somebody is seeing this, and at that point of time, if you feel that IT life is super glamorous, and you get good money, you can be happy always, and it's all colorful and cheerful, no, don't ever think like that. Okay. There was a different kind of perceptions when we were in colleges and we were looking at people who are in, say, IT life, or probably even for the folks who are into all this call center and all this stuff, like they're all like earning a lot of money, they're living lavish life and all. You just have to be there to witness what happens. My suggestion is don't even get into that situation. Stay away from it. That's all. Just stay away from such people. One of the biggest thing that I would suggest is, like, if you're good at something, go ahead and do that instead of getting into this so-called IT life. Okay. Another meeting that I was in, this is all about, again, this was again with one of my higher ups. So we were discussing about some activity, some task that came up just yesterday, and we were told that it is urgent. And we kept on telling that no, it is not urgent and it's not important. But we were told that it is not important but still urgent. Okay. And while we were debating about all this, and we were trying to buy the time, we are telling that we will not do it now, but we'll do it later on and all the stuff. Suddenly, this manager opens up a matrix, a quadrant basically, which tells about low priority, less urgent, high priority, less urgent, and high priority, urgent, and that 4 by 4, sorry, the 2 by 2 matrix. And he's trying to tell this is not important but this is urgent. He's trying to put it there, and we are trying to tell him that this is not important and this is not urgent. So this kept on going for a while, and in the very top there was that one line which I don't know, like, for some reason he himself didn't notice, and even I got recollected about it after some time. It's just that it said that everything which is urgent need not be important, and everything which is important need not be urgent. That is true. I mean, like, I've seen it in my life. Like, even when people call me, sometimes I miss their call. If it is really urgent, they will call. But it's not urgent, so they don't bother calling back again. And when I send message to them, or when I don't get a reply or anything, it's simple. People will reply only when they want to reply, and they don't see that it is very important and very urgent. They will take it the way they want. Like the way I would have felt that I should get the response now, though it is not urgent. They would have felt that, okay, this is least priority and least urgency. So here again, I mean, the reason why I mentioned about this meeting also is that because this manager brought up that quadrant, that whole chart, and he's trying to prove a point that what he's telling is important and it has to be done, though we are technically telling no, it is not required, and he is not ready to accept, I'll tell you. And what actually happened is, like, I think almost an hour back, he just came back to me, he just pinged me, and he told that he has spoken to his higher up, and he has made sure that he has got a clearance which says that this is important and urgent, and he actually gave a deadline when it has to be completed. Thankfully it is not in the next 1 or 2 weeks, but still, he tried to make sure that it does not get pushed forever with us, and we have to pick it up probably in another 2 weeks or so. So this is the way people work, and this is the way people behave in IT world. We have to go through all these things day in and day out. I'm not telling this happens once in a while. It's just that I think probably if you just analyze back in the last 1.5 month of whatever I've been doing this daily vlogs, you would have realized that this is quite a frequent thing in IT world, and I'm just trying to be more vocal about it, and just to try to make it very clear that it's not always smooth sailing, as they would say. Anyway, that's exactly how the day went. I kind of anticipated it because this is a typical Tuesday. It's a very hectic day. So anyway, let's see what's in store for tomorrow. Apparently, the lockdown is closed. So let's see how the world changes from tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.